Hello and welcome back to another update on Bitcoin. Today is Monday, so happy Monday everybody. And my name is Dallin Anderson and we are going to be running over Bitcoin prices on the shorter time frames here, as well as updating you guys on the bigger time frames. You guys already kind of know what I'm thinking in the big picture, so we're mainly going to be covering the shorter term price action. But overall, it's going to be a very good update. I'm dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week, all about the cryptocurrency markets all through 2020. So make sure that while you're at it, you hit that like button for me, as well as the subscribe button with the notification bell, because I am dedicated to uploading 5 days a week all through 2020. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, as well as comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world, and we'll get straight into the Bitcoin analysis. So this is Bitcoin on the 12-hour candlesticks, and the first thing I really want to point out is actually zooming in a little bit here to this leg in the market. So really the leg that occurred from this low to this peak right here. And so this entire move right here is what we call a leg up, just like this would be a leg down in the market. This would be a leg down in the market. This is a leg up. And so we can go ahead and take this wave, this leg, and we can count a 1 and a 2 wave. You can see even the ABC on the way down. And then the 3 wave, and you can see another ABC on the way down. And a 5 wave. So this looks to me like we have placed in the 5th wave. Now the question that a lot of people are going to be asking as well, is this done correcting? You know, is Bitcoin going to just flip around right here and keep going on the uptrend? And you know, for that I like to kind of talk a little bit about percentages. So usually Bitcoin, when it corrects in bull markets, can go anywhere from 20 to 40% in its corrections. And the deepest corrections are like 50%, but those are very, very rare. So this right here is 9%. So we haven't even hit a 20% correction in the market yet. A 20% correction would actually be 8,300 per coin. And that is closer to the bottom of this Ichimoku cloud, which is also a major support area. And so, although this could be a little ABC down like that, and this could just start going back up, it's much, much, much more likely, based on the size of standard corrections in Bitcoin, for us actually to see a little bit of a dip further too. So I personally think that the wave that we've made so far is likely to be our A wave. We still need to bounce and make a B wave. So if we start bouncing back into the markets, this will likely be a bullish trap, meaning that if we do go in for a bounce right now, we're probably going to dip one more time before we return to our trend of upside growth and upside movement. And so I want you guys to be aware of that possibility. You know, we've already placed in 5 waves. And so an A, B, C correction is very, very likely here before we flip back up and continuate. So that's kind of what's going on here in the smaller time frames. We also failed this trend line. And we are, like I said in the last Bitcoin update, we're a ways away from the Ichimoku cloud here. So we could, you know, kind of come back into that cloud before continuating. The 2-hour time frame, I know I don't check this very often, but we were looking at it in the last Bitcoin update. And we were showing that there was Ichimoku support around this area right here. And that we'd probably go in for another leg up to at least around 10,000. I believe we were looking at closer to 10,500. So we did go a little bit shy of what we were looking at. I think we were watching this level about right here actually. So we didn't quite hit our expected target kind of right here, but we got really close and then we reversed back down. And and we've actually made, so we were talking about the trend in the last one as well, how we have this lower high and we can take this tool right here. We have this lower high, 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 and we have this lower high, and then that's where the trend starts going down, and that's where we have a higher or a lower high, and then a lower low, and a lower high, and a lower low, and a lower high. So this is really the point where the trend reversed, is right here, once that market made a higher low and then failed support. And so that's really useful to understand the trend development, because now we're below the Ichimoku, so there's really no Ichimoku cloud support at all. The parabolic rise that we are forming here as well is actually failed as support now, so we can take these lows and you can actually make a parabolic rise here, where the supports are rising with the parabola. The market acceleration rate is another way you could say. And then finally on this one right here, on that final impulse right here, we had just ran out of juice. So shorter time frames, 2-hour time frames, not a lot of support at all in the market. We're below the Ichimoku. There is some support right here, but we're a ways away from major Fibonacci support. I mean, we don't even have the 382 yet. We haven't even hit the 50%, and we're nowhere near the 618 at around 8,000 per coin. So yeah, the 2-hour easily could pull back a little bit further here as well. And also, you guys, when you go into the monthly time frame here on Bitcoin, and we can zoom in a little bit closer here, we have until the 1st of next month before we start a new monthly candle. So this monthly candle could go red for a minute. This could turn into a bearish candle. You know, maybe midway through the month, we go into a bearish candle. And then what we'd like to see for the bulls is a recovery. So that means that this candle goes from being a white candle to a black one, just like this. So a bullish candle to a bearish one. And then it goes back into a bullish candlestick before the end of the month. So before the 1st of March. So that means within the next week, we dip a little bit. And then around March, before March of next year, we get back up above the price of 9,500. So if we're above the price of 9,500 by March 1st, then that candlestick will close bullish, and that will be very good for the bigger picture here with the bulls. As you guys know, in like the big picture of what's going on, this is a big 1 wave, this is a big 2 wave, and then all of this is Elliott wave structure inside of that. You know, so this is going to be like a 1, 2, and we're potentially building a 3, 4, and 5 wave out of the market. And also, I expect Bitcoin to be worth over $30,000 in this next wave up. There we go. Sometimes TradingView does that for me. So I expect us to, you know, break the all-time high, and then that's just really the beginning. You know, 30,000 plus is really just the beginning of the new bull run and of the new bullish cycle. So that's kind of the bigger picture. We really want to see that monthly close if we're above that $9,500 price level by March 1st of next month. That's really good for the big picture of the bulls. 12-hour looking really nice in the when you zoom out a little bit here like this. 12 hours looking very nice. And when you go into just this leg right here, it is looking like maybe on the very shortest time frame, we could see a healthy pullback to the 50% or even the 618 before continuating. And that would actually create kind of an inverse shoulder structure as well, which would be good for the market. So, you know, let's find support on the Ichimoku cloud. Let's continue to finish that ABC correction, and let's hopefully close above 9,500 on the monthly so we get that bullish monthly close. So that's kind of my update on Bitcoin, you guys. Awesome time to be part of the markets. This is mainly happening because of that resistance level, and also just the fact that when we get a breakout like this, we need to find support to really confirm that higher low. We need to make that higher low pattern to see continuation. So this is all very standard, all very healthy movement in the markets. I really appreciate you guys tuning into my Monday update, and really appreciate and I'm thankful and grateful for all the support that I have been receiving, all the subscribers. I just passed 25,000 subscribers, which is freaking amazing. My next goal is 100,000 so I can get that YouTube play button. If you guys are interested in the VIP, make sure that you direct message me on Discord or email me. I will be closing that off to just public purchasing, so that only people that message me or fill out a survey can actually join. One of the two. You either have to apply or message me, and then we can go from there. And so yeah, make sure that you guys do that, and make sure that you hit that like button for me and subscribe so that I can hit that 100,000 subscriber goal. Really appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. As always, stay profitable out there.